That was a great win. That's my statement. What are your questions? That was a great win.
What's the difference between this team and a week ago then?
The difference between our team now and a week ago is, number one, we believe. Number two, we're playing together, and we're playing with great energy. We're not, again, we have good moments, we have bad moments. We showed that today. But we've got a toughness about us that we didn't show, certainly in Corvallis. We showed it at times in Eugene, and that's why I made a distinction between the game at Oregon State that we opened up and the game in Eugene where we still got beat. The result was the same. But the toughness factor, the resiliency, the energy, the competitiveness, it was there in Eugene. Now, we didn't get the win, but something to build on, and we came home and these guys took it upon themselves to say, hey, we're and look, at some point, you know, when you're on a slide, your players have to say, we're sick and tired of this, and let's turn it. And that's what I think they have done. Players win games. You know, I haven't changed anything other than playing a little bit of zone. I haven't changed a whole lot between the Oregon trip and this trip.
Coach, that's actually my question. We all know how you feel about zone, but you came out with it. It seemed like a big part of the fast start today. What do you think about the matchup that you thought that would be?
Yeah, just number one, I think, again, the key with talented teams is you want to keep them off balance. Okay, and we wanted to try to keep them off balance, and I thought the zone helped do that. Now, they were much more effective playing against it in the second half than they were in the first half, but a lot of that had to do with maybe our offense too. You know, because we turned the ball over twice in the first half. We turned it over 13 times in the second half, which allowed them to get out in transition. And you know that when Arizona gets in transition with their athletes, they're tough to stop. So. But when we get our zone set, you know, it wasn't great in the second half, but, you know, you make them take jump shots. I told our team, I said, any dunks, any post moves that DeAndre Ayton gets is on you. Any 15-footers are on me. I gave up some 15-footers tonight, you know, but I can live with that. I can't live with the dunks and the second shots because that's where he is. Now, he's obviously a heck of a player, but I thought our zone helped keep them off balance and keep them out of rhythm because they're a rhythm team, and you let them get into rhythm, they're difficult.
You opened the game with the zone defense.
Well, we didn't necessarily open the zone. We were zone on makes and man on misses. So, but again, we scored 45 points in the first half, so we got a lot of buckets. So we were in the zone a lot in the first half. So it just looked like but it wasn't a steady diet of it. It's just we kept getting stops, so we stayed in it. But I thought in the second half, obviously we turned it over, and we let their post guys catch it in the paint in the second half, and that's why we lost the second half. And that was, you know, a little disappointing because we talked at halftime about the game being 0-0 and let's come out and let's jump on them. We obviously didn't. They made a little run, and I hate not having timeouts at the end. I hate not having timeouts, but I tried to stem their tide. Obviously, he used all but one of his in the first half, so it's hard.
About toughness. The other night you had to make a run at Arizona State. They're up by 8 in the second half. Tonight they make a run at you. 16 points comes down to 3. Is that an example of your kids growing up?
Absolutely. And whether you're behind, whether you're ahead, when the other team makes a run, you've got to have the intestinal fortitude to stop that run. And you have to stop it on defense. You have to stop it with good offense. And as simple as it sounds, you know, our game plan tonight offensively was attack them and get great shots. We did that in the first half. We did that for the second part of the second half, but we had a stretch there where we turned the dang thing over. I mean, it was the same offense, the same players, the same defense, same game. It was just, you know, you hit that spot offensively, and that's where we gotta get rid of that. And
how important was that first half? Just, I mean, you built such great momentum with the Arizona State win. You come in here, pretty good crowd against an Arizona team, and you shoot 65%. You 10 assists, 2 turnovers.
Yes.
Dallas Walton now scores DeAndre Ayton. I mean, how important was that first half to continue the role?
Very important for our guys' psyche. And again, we are a young team. We are a young team, so the psyche, when they see the ball going in, they see us having success, okay, great. Now, we got to understand what got us at. And what got us at is ball security, sharing the ball, 10 assists, 2 turnovers you're talking about, and getting great shots.
Besides the numbers, Coach,
I'm sorry?
besides the numbers for Dallas, how proud are you of the way he just rose to the challenge tonight against their 7-footers?
Really proud of him. I mean, he's growing up before our eyes. There was an intensity in his eyes. I saw it before the game. I saw it at halftime. I saw it on the court, that he was ready to play. He got really tired there in the second half. We had to give him a blow, but we got him back in there. And my challenge to Dallas is, look, you catch the ball on the block. I know you want to score. I'm going to let you do your thing down there, but we need you to rebound the basketball, both defensively and offensively. And that's a continued challenge I'm going to give him his entire career, because I believe Dallas Walton can be a steady double-double guy. With the way he runs, with his skill, he can obviously step out and shoot it a little bit. He's got great touch, great confidence, and I want double-doubles out of him. And so that's the part that, again, there's challenges to every player. I wanted McKinley Wright's assist to turnover ratio to be 10-2, not 10-7. So every young guy that we have is coming along. They're getting better. And I told him there's some of these guys, and McKinley's one of them. He's not a freshman anymore. He's played more minutes than most freshmen play in a season. But Dallas is still learning, and he's still growing. And I'm really, really proud of him against 2 big-time 7-footers tonight. I mean, he's not going to play against better 7-footers in our league. Good ones, but not as good as those 2.
I feel like you guys made a statement this weekend. What do you think that statement was?
Statement is, if we play the way we are capable of playing, we can play with anybody in this league. We still have to prove that on the road. That's the next challenge for this team. We get an opportunity to do that in L.A. against USC on Wednesday night. So that's the statement we've made, and I believe in this group, and I want them to continue to get better, and they're a joy to coach.
Yeah, we talked yesterday about Dom.
Yeah.
Better late than never. It seemed like boy, he really stepped up.
Yeah, I said it on the radio. There's not a player in our locker room I'm probably happier for than Dominic Collier. I mean, what he's been through his senior year so far. The senior year's not over with, and I saw he made the comment, "Hey, there's 15 games left before the season. I just want to." My challenge to Dom has been, Dom, just go ball, just go play. Don't worry about anything. And you can tell, and now his teammates, I think, are telling him that too. Like, man, don't worry about anything other than just playing your game. And we know he's a great shooter, and he made big-time shots for us today when we needed him, and that's what seniors do. So really happy for him and really proud of him, because he's overcome some adversity. So there's been some tough times for Dom, not only this year but even last year. But he's stayed with it, and he hasn't quit on himself. I certainly haven't quit on him, and I never will.
It seemed like the other part of the game plan that you guys executed really well was defending Freer. I mean, he had 1 shot, it wasn't a 3.
Yeah. I thought, our if you noticed, when he came off ball screens when we were in man, we doubled him. 50% of his offense comes from ball screens and from transition. So we were saying, okay, let's take him out of transition, be aware of where he is. Let's get the ball out of his hands in ball screens, and then, we can hopefully take 50% of his offense away from him. And I think we did that today, which is key. Now, Ayton got his in the second half, but again, those 15-footers were on me. I don't know how many he had, but they're on me.
Tad, what did it take collectively from this team, just with that second half, with the sloppiness, with the turnovers, and Arizona warming up from the floor? What did it take to not let things get out of control and maintain that lead?
Mental toughness. It's something that you talk about all the time, but that's showing the mental toughness to say, okay, they've made their run, our heads are down, we're turning it over. We got to get back to playing the way we're capable of playing. Get back to the first half Colorado team, not the last 4 or 5 minute Colorado team. So, but that comes from toughness, mental toughness, as much as it is physical toughness.
Ted, is there any extra satisfaction beating Arizona, knowing what happened to them in the offseason with the FBI?
Absolutely there is. And it's ironic that we're playing Arizona today. I got great respect for Sean Miller and the kind of coach he is. Okay? They recruit very, very well. They've recruited very, very well. Their staff has. USC has recruited very, very well. The 2 most talented teams in our team from top to bottom are USC and Arizona. So, hell yes, there's extra satisfaction. Hell yes. I got great respect for Sean, hell of a coach. Got great respect for Andy Enfield. Okay? But to answer your question, hell yes. Thank you.